Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studio Round, and probably welcome back to Skibidi Toilet Comic Studio. And we're here for searching some more background images as well. In a previous amount of, for some previous videos, we already reviewed for some sort of all of the characters, including for items and stuff, the effects, and the backgrounds. But we still can't continue for just some able to be too long as well. This is absolutely for extremely long, as that unable to load around here because of the internet problems that may solve extremely too much as well. Pretty that we're not going to be finding out as well. For some memes and other kinds of stuff, and all the way more, and more some sort of Roblox stuff, and some crazy stuff around here, and post comics from many of those things from the internet, and a little bit for much more and more, and like those things. We did around here in Cameraman, Speaker Man, TV Man, Skibidi Toilets, Boss, Infection, Fanmates, Multiverse, Other, Skibidi Wars, the Saga, Roblox, Special Tabs, Creators, Troll, TUETV Stuff, Cats Lovers Stuff, Skibidi Combative, Tyrus, Hot Dogs, Darks, and finally Spuddles, and probably we're going to be finishing all of those things as well. Let's continue for around here for many more as well. But there is one sprite left on Skibidi Madness as well. And a little bit for more scary stuff as well. That must be the V in the Maze, and a monster around here. The Ashes series not exist yet, except Mimi's 34 stuff. We're continuing to search for a little bit as well, and something is absolutely containing as of back rooms, where the Skibidi Toilets have come to ambush and attack them down. And that features a city as well, and many more for such as a little bit as well for many more like those things. But things still aren't going to be loaded much faster. But as you can see, there's more cities, the outside of the planet from around as well, and going to the out of space or coming out of space as well. That must be for some sort of city of Townsville looks like. This is not city of Townsville, and it was a city from Gary's mod, and many more like those things. There's outside of Black Mesa, or the Black Mesa, and like those things, or some kind of, the King of Toilets has just took over, and probably that captured out of space. That was the City Highlands, and some galaxies, other kinds of like this. Pretty weird drawings, and a giant TV man over here, or a giant TV and speaker man. That must be gardens or some kind of like random things whatsoever. That must be a bar and a school that invaded by the Skibidi Toilets, restaurants, and many more kinds of assets, the forest, more cities, and the city ruins, and a lot of kinds of stuff, suburban houses, and probably everything is probably real life like those things. There's the Ben Bros house, and there must be pools around the outside, and inside it could be for pool rooms, a whole bunch of it. And more pool rooms, a complex hotel rooms around as well, and many more houses like those things, have suburbans, and endless houses as well. A banana house, the stars, and probably like those things. There's the moon, and other kinds of like these things. I don't really think there must be black holes like this. Farms like Looney Tunes, subway tunnels, caves, and darkness around here. Planet Saturns, party like those things, underwater mines, for like the ocean mines as well. A deserted island or some sort of the terrifying island of burnt like those things, or the burnt island. There is a court. There is a court around here, and more courts for some sort of like those things. Supreme courts, more black holes, and more like those things. The hallways, other kinds of things and stuff. Wait, there must be even more too many images like those things. And there must be a whole bunch of the ruins, the House of Ruins, the Baldi schoolhouse, churches, even more cities and towns, and a Roblox city or a Lego cities as well. And features a lot of Minecraft images and some edge of the world, the Roblox town. And finally, one more goes to this thing as well. Even for the Minecraft city ruins and other stuff, the Mutant Trios is containing... Oh my god, there must be too many more images. We're not going to be about to do this for around later on. That must be for drawings of the facilitated, like, their stuff. And probably their backgrounds look like Star Wars. And a few of them, a lot of them too as well. So, even for many more stuff as well, and even for some sort of Call of Duty reference, or some sort of the World War Z, yep, Marvel reference, and other kinds of them as well. There was way too many sprites, or whatever, that were going to be cost. And there's way too many stuff around here for just a little bit more. So, all you have to do is going to be wait of very too much. We're going to be for choosing for some sort of images one by one. Let's get through that for this thing as well. Some images have been captured from some other kinds of things. It has been captured around Resident Evil. Yep, I'm not very sure. This isn't Resident Evil. It's going to be for some sort of World War II images around here of some sort of other kinds of game, or World War II games like there for someone. So, we still keep on searching for a little bit as well. Not probably from Doom Eternal. And many more images, like the house on fire. And there must be even more of them, and a whole bunch of more of them. Oh well, that before we're gonna be end of this video, this will taking for around here over 15 minutes, just like the previous video, and probably look like for around here for this thing as well. And the images look like Mafia 2. It was probably like Mafia 2 reference, and many more other kinds of stuff. More Half-Life 2 images, and Half-Life Alyx images, and the Alyx images. So, even many more other kinds of images around here for 2, and there must be close or more, and nothing probably from Half-Life Alyx, and that wasn't going to be probably reveals immediately as well. So, this should be for around World War II images. More World War II images around here for something. And that must be a whole bunch of stuff with some sort of armory. Or the Golden Ring. The Golden Ring reference. Horizon reference. And the Last of Us reference. That must be located around in San Francisco and many more, some kind of other stuff. More legends like this. And more, even more crazy than I never expected around here. And there are some more like other things and more pictures from the World War II, like, I'm not very sure. This isn't going to be for such as real, Left 4 Dead reference, even many more like those things. and images from Half-Life Alyx, and such as pretty more from Doom reference, and many more for some sort of other kinds of stuff. And probably that was pretty a lot of like these things as well. All of those things as well, and many more of those. Probably for some sort of a deadly like those things as well. A dead sand flats or dead salt flats. And that was probably all for the entire like this thing as well. And I wasn't able to be right back as well. And that was too many images in Skibidi Comic Studio. Skibidi Comic Studio like this. Skibidi Toilet Comic Studio was probably a lot to say for around here for this thing as well. I completely started to get lost my mind as well. And I hopefully that we're adding for somewhat more images for around itself. And yes, we're gonna be using for some studio crossover before we're gonna be end of this video. And I guess that could be over 15 minutes, all the way for about 17 to 19 minutes of this time. We do not forget about submitted sprites. We got more TV mans and a place for some kind of chaos. And more TV mans. And what about Skibidi toilets? And anything as well. But not yet has been found. And there must be more effects. A lot of TV mans. And over itself for one reason. So I never explained that we going to be finding all the way for those things as well. Lots of TV mans and more TV mans as well. So, and what about Skibidi toilets like those things? And so many televisions like those things. And there it goes. A lot of Skibidi toilets. There must be G-Man over here. Not G-Man. Oh no. That was absolutely quite fully a little bit for one thing. There is a TV Strider, the TV Strider, and many more of those things are probably a lot to say. This is gonna be a whole more. The whole more looks like anything as well. So many more upgraded TV mans and women's around over here. And missiles, other kinds of itself, more Skibidi stuff around here. And the more submitted sprites we come from. And license plates. Some many more effects around here. And the backgrounds and more submitted sprites like this. But only one sprite existed around here. On the Skibidi toilet reference. And probably that will be it for us anyways as well. Before we're going to be end of this video. That we think we just completely having a little bit. I'm not very sure. That features more vehicles and many more, such as a little bit for themselves. Of course, there must be a whole bunch of vehicles over here, and covered here from they're being modified from Half-Life 2 and other more games by itself. And pretty that's it. And turns out we added a bunch of Hot Wheels vehicles and some real-life vehicles such as Ford. The F-150 and the Mustang are over here for around of these things as well. Probably the Hot Wheels cars and the Mystery Machine right over here for those things. And so much stuff. A bunch of stickmans and Cookie Run characters. Like everything law enforcement. And many more some kind of stuff around here for this thing as well. Even for the security guard has just spotted car going for a bank robbery with Walter White. And on the Blueberry Princes, on top of that, there must be Saul Goodman. Unless their Cookie Run characters have despite for welcomed you to this city, there must be Twin Towers around as well. And also, there must be Ellie Rose. And beyond of the town for this thing as well, we got Ford Mustang that I just added around here. And Cookie Run characters roaming around the streets. And getting impossible for around for daily those things as well. I'm not really sure. This is not gonna be for real. Not for real as well for some kind of officers around stickmans. and with a shotgun around as well. A father of yogurt cream cookie. That's not meat for around here. And that must be nearby the officer around here. It could be for around Ford F-150. And many more for some sort of dark account soldiers. And for the police enforcements around here, surrounded like those things. And enforcements around here that loaded into the mystery machine. And that leads to the end of this video for the entire comic studio. Make sure the link is going to be in the description down below. And I'm not going to be finding out for some user comics, but I'm not going to be recommended like that. And make sure to find ourselves to properly browse the comics anyways, and that will be the end of this video. So thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you Mini Lance and Comic Studio users all later. And also, fellow viewers all later for around here. I'll now be see you 2 days. Thank you, and have a nice day.